My brief was about David Hockney. The beauty of nature always inspired me, so I chose David Hockney's Yorkshire landscape painting because of beauty of the nature, especially for art. And I'm not good at drawings, but I um, really draw the heart very well. It was much easier for me to this paint this design on my final garment, but I did. I prefer to do the embroidery, and it took ages for me, but the result was very good, and I really like um, this embroidery on my final piece, and I'm happy with this.
So the piece I've created is a t-shirt. It was inspired by David Hockney. I didn't want to look at his most recent works or his most famous works, such as The Splash, because I thought it was unpredictable. So I looked at his early years when he was at Royal College of Art in London, and he used to do skeletons, and he would sell them off to students. So that inspired me to create the t-shirt with the skeleton. I put my own creative spin by originally we were meant to just embroider the piece with some inspiration of David Hockney, but I used the laser cutting machine we have in the facilities. Most of that is just laser cut. It took ages, and then I decided to just sew it on top and cut pieces in between it.
I chose a very formal look at the front, nice and basic, and then at the back I decided to choose one of his paintings. It's his spring painting, which I did my best to try to do it as it was, this painting did inspire me because I love colourful paintings as well, and colours. I love bright colours. It did take me a few days to do this, and there's 3 different ways I actually did this. First I outlined it with a pencil, then I used colours, and final I painted it over it. I am a sewer. I've been a sewer for a long time, so when it came to sewing the outfit I had no problems, but the skills that I've actually acquired was creating the pattern before, because I've never done any pattern work before, so that was a real big skill for me, which was difficult at the time to do because I've never done pattern work before. I just look at piece of dress, and I just saw it by looking at it. So it was nice to learn that skill.
The inspiration is from the David Hockney LA Gardens pieces. I was inspired simply just because he was like really being a gay person from Bradford and travelling over to LA, finding somewhere he could feel safe and enjoy his life. That was like really inspiring for me, so I decided to keep it along the themes of that specific 60s era when he did them paintings. And yeah, I wanted to have like a bit of geometric shapes in because of the pictures what I chose. A lot of it was like not perfect geometry, but a lot of it was like kind of like locked out squares and like geometric shapes, straight lines and stuff. These white bits are inspired by the sprinklers in the garden paintings that I made, same with the buttons as well. I really like the colours of the paintings, but the fabric choice made it a bit hard to actually add too much colour in, so that's why the canvas really helped with that.
I've created a shirt and a pair of shorts. It was inspired by David Hockney. The specific piece was like a series of artwork he did for some poems, and it's about his experience. I don't know if it's specifically his experience, but about being a homosexual man in like the 70s, 80s. I don't know, I thought it was very inspiring, so that's why I've gone with these pieces to illustrate onto the shirt. I just thought it was quite a moving thing that he did. I really like doing embroidery, so I know a lot of people do different techniques like plique, some who did laser cutting. So for me, I wanted to really include embroidery to put the design onto it. So that's what this is. It's free machine embroidery.